Advocate, over here! Keep your voice low. The pirates are still spooked from Kellick's attack. They won't be quick to trust newcomers.
We need them to tell us what they know. How do we get them to talk?
Don't worry, Advocate. The Order's been thinking ahead. It's what we do. The Order of Whispers is the oldest organization in Tyria. We've managed to survive this long because we always have a plan.
All right, Ihan, I'm listening. What do you suggest we do?
I've hidden special torches on the outskirts of the pirate camp. They're enchanted with pure life force by a priest of Melandru. The power of these torches will draw in the undead, but nobody else will notice the difference.
Draw in the undead? That's dangerous. People could get hurt.
These are no innocents, Advocate. They're pirates. And a cutthroat bunch at that. Bear that in mind. Disguise yourself and attempt to join the crew. When the undead attack, prove yourself defending the camp. They'll trust you after that. I'll maintain the torches and watch for undead. I'll be nearby in case the situation escalates out of control. May the Six watch over you.
You there! If you have business, speak to Captain Barnacus. Otherwise, shove off before I split you like a pig.
15 men on a dead man's chairs, yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum. Drink and the devil had done for the rest, yo-ho-ho, and a bottle of rum.
Splendid view, isn't it? Only thing missing is our bloody ship. We never should have let that Seraph dog board the Ravenous again.
Ravenous died a noble death, Captain. On fire and full of holes. She went down fighting, like the grand dame she was.
Aye, that she did. That she did. Here, who's this new lubber come to stare at us?
Reporting for duty, Captain. They call me Yardarm, Rock Dog of the Eastern Sea. I hear you're looking for a new crew.
You heard wrong. We're looking for brothers and sisters of fortune. Sailors that'll stand by us when the blood starts flowing. Now, sling your hook before I...
Captain, the undead are back! We're under attack!
Damn them! Look alive, scallywags! Time for some payback. You there, Yardarm! If you want to earn a berth on my ship, draw your weapon and risk your neck with the rest of us. You fight like a pack of wolves, Yardarm. I'd take you aboard in the blink of a mermaid's eye. Trouble is, my ship is busy cozying up with the seafloor. Gates, you tell the tale. Laying out our bad luck'll set me to weeping like a quaggan.
A seraph by the name of Kellick came calling on our seer. Naturally, we thought we'd feed him to the sharks, but he had coin and promise of more. We plundered an Orient cruiser, plucked her treasures right under the old dragon's nose. Kellick wanted the lot. We sold him for a pretty penny. Then he comes back a few nights later, screaming for the seer Alastia Crow. He grabs her by the throat and says he'll kill her unless she removes some curse he's under. Behind him come undead like the plague. He ignores them, doesn't even know they're there, and I hear Alastia whisper to him, "Blood of royalty." Kellick stabs Alastia and rushes off screaming, leaving us there to the mercy of the undead. They scuttled our ship and ruined everything.
That's the sad story of the landlocked Ravenous. These are bitter days to be a pirate.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm looking for work as a sailor, not a sellsword. If your ship's not seaworthy, it's best we part ways.
Yes?
Captain Thackeray, I'm glad you're here. We've got an urgent situation. Kellock's been corrupted by Orient artifacts. The pirate Elastia told him that the Queen's blood will cure the corruption.
Duenas, mercy. I have to protect the Queen. We can't let him near her.
I think the undead are following him because he has the artifact. As long as he's out there, they'll be right on his heels.
We don't have much time. The undead mob he's leading is just getting bigger. Kellock's growing more dangerous by the second.
We can't just think of the Queen. We have to think of Kryta. If we just defend her, Logan, Kellock will destroy every town, from Lion's Arch to Divinity's Reach.
You're right. Damn it. But when it comes to my duty to the Queen... Well, never mind. I'm listening. What's the plan?
It's time to assault Kellock head-on. In the vigil, we swear an oath to stand between the darkness and the light. The only way to be sure is to face this threat directly. Advocate, join us. You'd make a fine member of the vigil, and I'd be proud to fight by your side.
Don't be thick-headed, Hiroki. Knowledge is power. The Durman Priory's research is conclusive. The Advocate would be much better suited among our scholars. Come, Advocate. We can use the Mortis Verge enchantment to protect the Queen, and neutralize this threat intelligently.
Kellock has two things on his side: an army of undead and complete insanity. We have to use cunning, lure him in, and then trick him into destroying himself. The Order of Whispers wants you on our side, Advocate. All you have to do is say the word.
All right, everyone, give me a moment to discuss my options with Captain Thackeray, and then I'll let you know how I'm going to proceed.
Hello.
We stand for the weak and helpless. They evolved as ours.
Good to see you, recruit. It's an honor to have you among the vigil.
I'm proud to be part of the Order. What's our strategy?
Stand the line, defend the Queen, destroy Kellock and the army that follows him.
Vigil soldiers will make all the difference. Hiroki, on behalf of Queen Jenna and her Seraph, I thank you.
Give the Queen our best regards, Captain. But let's be clear. The Vigil fights for more than Queen Jenna, more than Kryta. In the war against the dragons, all Tyrian nations must rise up as one. Only through our combined strength will Tyria defeat Zaitan. Queen Jenna brings peace and hope to her people and to Tyria. May her life be spared, and her kingdom sheltered from Orient evil.
I see that Vigil's dedication to duty is as unwavering as your honor. The Advocate will be right at home in your order.
It's time to defend our home. Today, we defeat Kellock. Tomorrow, Orr.
Well said, my friend.
How's it going?
Look out! Hey!
Your Majesty, Queen Jenna, listen to me. Let me close. I won't hurt you. I just need your blood. This is for Kryta. For Kryta!
Corporal Kellic, stand down. You're not thinking clearly. Drop your weapons and surrender.
No. I need her blood. Royal blood. Don't you understand? It can cure the corruption. Make us all free.
It's not true. Alastia Crow lied to you, Kellic. She did this just to endanger the Queen.
No. No, you're wrong. There has to be a way. Tell me. I'll kill you all to save Kryta. I'll kill you all! You won't stop me!
For the Queen! Charge!
Poor Kellic. His mistakes were rooted in his love for Queen and country.
So many mistakes. Made for all the right reasons. The Queen could have been killed by someone who loved her. Even... it really makes you think.
It's all right, Logan. The Queen is safe. Focus on the future, and Kryta will stay safe too.
As General Almora says, some must fight so that all may be free. Recruit, you proved your strength and honor today. You should head for the Vigil Chapter House in Lion's Arch. There you'll get your first formal mission for the Order.
I look forward to it, Hiroki. It's time to be part of a bigger world. Logan, are you all right? You seem rattled.
I'm glad Jenna's safe, but I realize now that her safety is temporary. Everything is temporary. Unless the dragons can be stopped. The dragons can't be defeated by one person, or even one nation. There has to be another way. Do you think we can overcome our mistakes, my friend? Make up for the things we've done?
I know we can, Logan. Mistakes make us human. It's rising up again that makes us heroes.
You're right. I've been too focused on keeping the Queen safe. I love being at her side, but maybe that's not where I can best defend her. Or Kryta. An old friend named Kaith asked me to meet her at Lion's Arch. I think I'll take her up on that.
I think that's an excellent idea. I'll see you in Lion's Arch.
Munition golems? You want to fight the Elder Dragons with toys and dollies?
Better than throwing away Sylvari lives on a direct assault.
No one's throwing away lives. Vigil soldiers are the best trained fighting force in Tyria.
Valiant. I'm glad you're here. They've been going on like this for an hour. Everyone, please be silent. We are all assembled, and the Mother Tree wishes to speak.
Greetings, Valiant. Today you take the next steps on the journey of your wild hunt. Zaitan's forces are gathering at Overlake Haven. The Orders wish to defend the location, but their plans differ. Valiant, I name you to be my herald in this matter. The Grove can only back one of these plans. May your dream guide your decision.
I am honored, Mother Tree. I will do my best.
My name is Branthan. I represent the Vigil. We can have a platoon arrayed at Overlake Haven immediately. Our soldiers can handle this situation. In the Vigil, we prefer to fight our enemies head-on. The best way to protect the Haven is to provide military force.
You're asking to risk countless lives. Herald, the Dermond Priory proposes a far safer course of action. My name is Earworth. The Priory wants to utilize experimental munitions golems to destroy the undead. We'll have no soldiers on the field at all.
Completely untested munitions golems. You're the one risking lives. What if your golems fail?
And you, Emissary? You've been quiet through the whole argument.
I'm Kai, and I represent the Order of Whispers. I brought this situation to the Pale Tree's attention, but I'll leave the frontline fighting to the others.
Very well. Give me a moment to think this over, and then I'll decide.
Excellent choice, Herald. Trust me, you'll be very impressed with the Priory's plan. Scholar Kecht and the munitions golems will meet you at the Overlake Haven.
Enjoy playing with your little toys, Earworth. If it goes badly, the Vigil will be...
Glad to see you, Harold. Here we stand, safe and sound above Overlake Haven, while the undead march on the field. We're outnumbered 20-1.
You sound cheerful despite the hopeless odds. Are the golems ready?
I'd say the odds are in our favor, actually. It doesn't take 1,000 soldiers to win a battle. It just takes one very smart researcher.
Priory explorers do a great deal of research into abandoned laboratories, ancient ruins, tomb crawling, dungeon running. That's the good life.
Yes, Keck, that would be quite enough. You see, Keck found the original schema for these munitions golems. He's very excited to see them in action.
As am I. Is everything ready to go? Those undead are getting a little too close for comfort.
Ah, yes, sorry. Allow me to explain. These golems were originally created for subterranean expansion. They enter a tiny tunnel and then explode, creating a widened area. Keck and I fitted these models with deployable landmines. We piloted them remotely, right into the massed undead below.
Sounds brilliant. Let's see how they work.
Don't worry. Quite safe up here, I assure you. The answer is out there. Remember, lay down the landmines
Seize them. Utterly explosive! That should be all of them. Overlake Haven will be safe, with no loss of life. Magnificent work, Keck. The munitions golems serve their purpose admirably.
I'm extremely impressed, Earworth. The Dermot Priory is clearly an organization that values cleverness.
You're quite correct. And this is only a taste of what the Priory offers. Think of it. Shelves as high as an oak tree, filled with lore and wisdom.
Adventure, experimentation, ancient tombs rich with, exploration.
I see. Tell me, with your vast knowledge, could you identify that strange-looking creature on the road? I've never seen anything like it before.
Sadly, no. I was wondering the same thing. If Zaitan has spawned some new horror, we must discover its nature.
Agreed. Let's return to the grove. The pale tree is waiting for our report.
Know anything about that, Earworth?
Our scholars are looking into... Hey! You said your people weren't going to be there.
I said we wouldn't be involved. Not that we wouldn't watch. Do you have a problem with that?
Your order's the most untrustworthy, cowardly lot of reprobates in Tyria.
I have good news, Mother Tree. Overlake Haven is safe, and the undead have been driven away.
Valiant, I was told about the strange undead you saw on the battlefield. I think I can help you. The creature sounds like a lich. From the description I was given, I think I can identify it as Mazdak the Accursed.
Mazdak the Accursed? I know that name. One of my firstborn, Rhiannoch, went to destroy Mazdak many years ago. I armed him with a thorn from my own bow, a mighty sword named Caladbolg. Both were lost, never to return to the grove. Harold, it seems you have a chance to discover the fate of my lost son, and perhaps even avenge Rhiannoch's death.
Legend says that Rhiannoch chose a human to be his squire. If that squire survived, the Order of Whispers could find him. The Order's very good at tracking people down, even when they don't want to be found.
Untrustworthy as always. I have an alternate suggestion. As you may know, the Dermot Priory specializes in researching and recovering lost knowledge. This sounds like an exciting opportunity to experiment with a ritual we've uncovered. If cast, it lets you witness the last moments of a person's life.
The mystery of Rhiannoc's death has pained the Sylvari since the days of the Firstborn. Knowing his fate would help to heal that wound.
Branthan, does the Vigil have any suggestions?
Gathering information isn't our strong suit. Instead, I'll go ask my superiors how to kill a lich. I'll meet you back here when you're done.
Very well. Herald, the choice is yours.
Please, come over here. With knowledge. Well met, Herald! I'm so excited about this, I'm positively tingling. The Priory does a great deal of research into ancient forms of magic, and this ritual was a real find. One of our explorers discovered it while tomb raiding in the Crystal Desert. I tell you, one learns the most amazing things as part of the Derman Priory.
Your order sounds tremendously exciting. How do we cast the ritual?
The ritual allows one to step through time and experience the last moments of a subject's life. You will actually tangibly be there.
Could I change anything? Save his life?
Sadly, no. Events which have already happened are fixed in time. However, there is one caveat. Although Rhiannoc's death is predetermined, your death is still mutable. The dangers will be quite real, and potentially lethal. You could die as well.
If this ritual helps me learn what happened, then I'll accept the risk. Just tell me what to do.
Press your hand to the earth. The swamp may have swallowed Rhiannoc's body, but it cannot keep us from contacting his soul. This will be a test of your courage, Herald. Good luck! Prepare yourself, champion. The ritual begins. Focus on the image of a wild hunter, accompanied by his human squire. He faces his enemy, a vast army of corpses. His struggle is your struggle. His courage, your courage. You are as one. Your breath quickens, and your heart beats faster when the enemy is surrounded. Now, in this moment, you are with Rhiannoc.
We make our stand here. The Pale Tree has given me a mighty weapon. Armed with Caliborg, we cannot fail.
Lich is powerful, Rhiannoc. His army is vast.
What good is power when it's afforded you by an evil master? What good is an army when you're standing against love, honor, and loyalty?
But none of your kind has ever experienced it. Do you even understand fear?
I don't need to understand it. I only need to do what is right.
No! I'm afraid. I'm frightened, Rhiannoc. I can't stay.
Wayne, where are you?
I can't do this. The Lich is too strong. I'm too scared. Let's use the sword to save ourselves. Come on, let's go.
Caliborg, the sword is powerful. With it, we have a chance to...
Chance to escape, yes! Rhiannoc, I want to live. I have to get out of here. I don't want to die.
Wayne, no! I need Caliborg to kill Mazdak. Come back. I cannot give up. Mazdak is coming. Forgive him, Mother. We were both too young.
Waking up, are you? Take your time. Breathe slowly. Now, Tell me, what did you see?
Poor Rhiannoch, abandoned by his best friend. I can't even imagine how that must have felt to a firstborn who'd never before experienced betrayal.
How tragic. The dream was young, and our predecessors knew little of the world. Rhiannoch couldn't possibly have understood what it meant to take such an untried human into battle.
Nevertheless, I cannot forgive Wayne for his cowardice. He didn't just flee, he took Rhiannoch's weapon. With Khalid Bogue, Rhiannoch would have stood a chance. Without it, he was doomed. Come, let's return to the Pale Tree and share what we've discovered.
Welcome back, Herald. Tell me, have you learned of Rhiannoch's fate?
I have, Mother. Rhiannoch died fighting Mazdak the Accursed, but his sword was stolen.
Stolen? What foul, contemptible foe dared steal Khalid Bogue?
It was no foe. A friend betrayed him. Wayne, Rhiannoch's squire. During the battle, he stole the weapon and fled.
Betrayed? By someone he loved? Why are people so drawn to betrayal?
Wayne still carries Khalid Bogue. He's been using it to compete in gladiatorial tournaments.
I insist that the Vigil accompany you. We'll face this wretch in the tournament ring and thrash his hide. Our order is founded on the principles of courage and duty. I can't stand to hear that Khalid Bogue is being wielded by an honourless traitor.
You trusting fool. Wayne will flee if he finds out you're there. With a little trickery, we can manipulate the tournament. Once Wayne's been beaten, the Order of Whispers can steal the sword with ease. Stop thinking with your sword arm and start using your brain.
Both interesting suggestions. Earworth, your thoughts?
I'm afraid gladiatorial tournaments aren't the Priory's forte. While you get the sword, I'll research Mazdak and try to pinpoint his location.
Herald, Khalid Bogue must be returned. Decide and go forth to deal justice.
To compete in a tournament? That's adorably stupid. Why compete when we can just rig it?
You have no honour, Kai. All this needs is a show of force. Once Wayne realises he's outmatched, he'll give up the sword.
You say honour, and I say smarts. I've got them, and you don't. Hey there, Herald. Ready to have a little fun at this villain's expense?
I have no pity for Wayne. He stole Rhiannoch's sword and fled, leaving the firstborn to die. He deserves the worst we can throw at him.
I like that attitude. We're putting a lot of pieces in motion, so let me explain the setup. First, we replace the pitmaster with someone that doesn't like Wayne, so all his fights will be hard ones. Second, we bribe the Seraph sergeant to have a few archery misfires into the pit during Wayne's tournament rounds. Lastly, we spike Wayne's drink so his reflexes are impaired during the fight. If all that doesn't take him down, I don't know what will.
You're tremendously thorough. Are all Order of Whispers agents like that?
Yes, we have to be. The Order of Whispers is the oldest organization in Tyrion. We've known about the dragons the longest, but we've managed to survive. That's because we're cunning. You'd fit in very well. If you ever decide you'd like to join, I could put in a good word.
I'll remember that, after we swipe the sword.
You've got it. Now come on, let's sow some chaos and get home before anyone knows we were here.
It's a soldier's life for me.
Hey now, it's rude to stare. Now watch the fighters and let Daddy drink his beer.
I'm busy, you know.
So, you're Wayne. I've heard of you. You're a famous gladiator from Lion's Arch. Let me buy you a drink to celebrate your upcoming victory.
Nah, I don't drink before a fight without a good reason, and I don't drink alone.
Oh, well, that's all right. I'll share one with you. Come on, just this once. What's the harm?
Well, I suppose. Not like you twigs are any threat, after all. Bottoms up.
Good old Wayne the undefeated.
Why'd I bet on that runt? I should have known Wayne would win.
Wayne always wins. I told you that 3 bouts ago.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just a sucker for the underdog.
May Cormir enlighten you. I'm too old for this drivel.
My crew is on the verge of a breakthrough.
I don't know where the organizers found you, Char, but you're going down all the same.
The last guy who talked to me found himself talking out of his stomach, if you know what I mean.
Whoa, that big Char is a scary beast. I hope the new commentator takes bets.
Wayne, you do this to yourself. You'll lose that coin as soon as Wayne gets in the ring.
Maybe you're right, but I'll bet anyway. What's the harm in hoping?
Welcome, young and old, Asura and Char, Silvari and Quaggan. Really? We have a Quaggan? Welcome, one and all, to an afternoon of extravagant face punching. On one side of the pit, we have our undefeated champion. On the other side, Briggs the Vicious. How vicious is she? Why, she's so vicious, she'd throw a drowning man both ends of the rope. She's so vicious, if you kicked her in the heart, you'd break your toe. She's so vicious. Well, all right, fine. Let's see some carnage.
Ah, there you are, Bright Eyes. Come on, the sword's waiting. Here's an idea. I'll grab that big mudgy sword for you. Fantastic! It worked. I thought we had no chance.
Hang on. Kai, what happened? Where'd the dredge go?
Dredge? Right, wow. That stuff was strong. Don't worry. The good guys won. Wayne fell over like a chump. And we've got Caladbolg.
But the oozes! The oozes! And the dredge!
Whew, boy. We'd better get out of here before you start calling me Queen Jenna and thanking me for the tea.
Wayne is not the only villain in this tale. We must bring down Mazdak.
Killing a lich is no easy matter. It will require significant planning.
Every creature has a weakness, even Mazdak. If we have the knowledge, we will know where to strike.
Welcome, Herald. Join our circle. There is much to explain.
Greetings, my courageous herald. I have heard news of your victory. Caladbolg is returned at last.
It was difficult, but worth it. Wayne's been punished at last.
Herald, my research at the Priory proved fruitful. I know where Mazdak the Accursed was buried, and I believe I know his next target. He's planning to attack a human town known as the Ascalon Settlement. If we don't stop him, he'll wipe them out.
He's attacking Ascalon Settlement. They're a peaceful area. They have very few defenses. We've got to stop Mazdak.
We have the soldiers. If the Pale Tree would allow Caladbolg to be born into battle, the Vigil can destroy Mazdak. All it takes is firepower, courage, and a direct assault.
You always think in a straight line. Look, Mazdak's forces will have to move through the Centaur tribes to get to Ascalon Settlement. Why not turn them against each other and take down two birds with one stone? The Order of Whispers could do that easily.
I know where Mazdak was buried. The Priory could explore his tomb, get past the traps, and find a way to destroy the Lich while he slumbers. It's the logical approach.
This Lich must be destroyed. For Rhiannoch. For Tyria. Listen to me. The Orders wish you to join them. If you do, they will lend you strength. With their backing, we can defeat Mazdak. It is your destiny to fight Zaitan. Joining an Order will help you achieve that goal. Choose wisely.
Herald, I place Caladbolg in your care. Decide how to defeat Mazdak, and know that the hopes of the Grove go with you.
The Priory is honored to join us. We'll handle the formalities after the battle. Traherne, will you accompany us on this adventure? Your knowledge of Orien Undead is second to none.
I'm not going to join your order, but yes, I will lend my aid.
Welcome, novice. Today, you get your first taste of the adventures inherent in being a member of the Dermond Priory. I'm so excited for you. The Tomb of Mazdak. I couldn't have asked for a better trial of your abilities.
I'm looking forward to it. So, what should we expect within the crypt?
A challenge. Our small but clever team will be following your lead. We'll need to find Mazdak's chamber within the tomb. Once there, we will find a way to defeat him. I'm certain of it.
This tomb is ancient. It may even date back to the spread of the first human settlers on Tyria.
Such places are filled with traps and other dangers. We must enter cautiously.
I'm ready for this. I swear by Khalidbog's thorn, we will defeat Mazdak.
Archaeology is dangerous work, but a clever mind can keep you safe.
I see no enemies. Why do you call it dangerous?
The danger is in the things one cannot see. Look at his designs. Pre-Crichton. This might have been the tomb of an ancient king. The door's enchanted. It won't open. Can you see any way to get through?
You dare disturb the tomb of Mazdak? Mighty conqueror of old?
Hear me, Ghost. Your master Mazdak has been corrupted by an ancient evil. We must pass. We wish to end his blight, but this enchanted door bars our path. Will you help us, Protector?
Corrupted? By what foul force? Speak truth, interloper, or I will know.
By the elder dragon Zaitan. He has stolen your lord's body and turned his spirit to evil.
This is dark news. Mazdak was once lord of these lands, serving the people and the gods. To hear he has now become a servant of evil. I will aid you, travelers. I will show you the path safely through the tomb.
Thank you, Captain. We'll end the dragon's corruption and make this right.
Fascinating, these old tombs. It takes a ghost to beat a... well...
Be wary. This corridor is trapped. You must walk as softly as a ghost.
Hold back, friends. I have an idea. Whoa! Let's do better, shall we? Don't want to end up like my poor minion.
Well said, Traher. Careful feet, everyone. Careful feet.
That creature was an abomination, but it was definitely not the Lich.
That was a creature of darkness. It had no place within this sacred tomb.
Where you find one of those creatures, you often find more. They rarely travel alone.
If so, then they may be in the next chamber. That way lies the crypt of my master, Mazdak. Come, I will lead the way.
Sylvari? Here? You have long roots for such small weeds. Flee while you still have your lives. When the human race was as young as your own, I conquered these lands and named them Kryta.
Now I recognize these markings. Mazdak brought the first human settlers to Kryta from Ur. No wonder he's so powerful. As a mortal, he lived in Ur, while the dragons slept, hidden deep beneath the ground.
You may have once been a hero, Mazdak, but now you're nothing but Zaitan's slave. We don't fear you.
Ah, but you should know this before you die. No weapon forged can harm me. You face your doom.
I carry a weapon that was never forged, Mazdak. Perhaps you recognize this blade.
Khalidbolg, I thought it was destroyed long ago. Very well, Sylvari. Let this be a battle to the death and beyond. Adventurers, come fight me. Death!
Mazdak the Accursed is dead. By the blade of Khalidbog, Rhiannoch is at last avenged.
Novice, you've shown both intelligence and courage. I rate your performance as exceptional. You should head to Lion's Arch and receive your first formal assignment. It's time to send you out into the field.
Thank you. I'll leave soon. Kaith, you're so quiet. Are you injured?
No, I'm thinking. Rhiannoch died before he could fulfill his wild hunt. He failed because he was alone. If we wish to fight Zaitan, we must not let fear or anger force us apart. If we do not find a way to defeat the dragons, Tyria will be destroyed. Tell me, my friend, do you think it's possible for people to let go of their differences? To unite?
Our dreams inspire us, Kaith. We must never give up hope, or we give up the dream itself.
Then I must also go to Lion's Arch. It is time to call together Destiny's Edge.
By your leave, my friend, I'll return Kalad Bolg to the Pale Tree. I'll be sure to tell her the tale of Mazdak's defeat.
Will I see you again, Trahan?
Yes, I'm sure of it. Our wild hunts are linked, my friend. We will need one another. May your path be filled with adventure and joy. Until we meet again. What's on your mind?
Welcome, fellow members of Destiny's Edge. We must speak of the threat of the Elder Dragons.
When I agreed to come, I didn't know you'd be inviting this char.
I could say the same for you, human. Finally crawling back for forgiveness, Logan.
I've done nothing that needs to be forgiven.
Logan, Ritlock, enough of your squabbling. Kaith, I doubt that we can unite again. Not after our last mistake.
The Norn's right. When heirs to Galkin makes mistakes, people die.
Is that what you think, Soja? That what happened was my fault?
Please, all of you, our time has come. We must help the Orders. We have fought the Elder Dragons before.
And lost, because someone couldn't keep up with us.
You have something to say it to my face.
I would if you weren't always running away. I should gut you and be done with it.
Gut me? With what? That human-made sword you looted from Ascalon? I've had enough. We're done here.
Running away again.
Ritlock, you're just making it worse.
Ha! Look who's talking! Logan's right, for once. I have more important things to do. I'm done with this.
And I refuse to waste my efforts on cowards and fools. Goodbye, Kaith.
It's sad to see Logan and Ritlock argue. If only there was something to bond them together. Yes, I know it might help. Kaith, I have to leave as well. I fear this meeting was a mistake, but maybe I can fix it.
We failed, then. Failed to bring Destiny's Edge back together. We cannot help the others. How can we help Tyria?
Thank you for the warning, General Soulkeeper. I will make sure Queen Jenna receives your news, but I cannot make any promises. The Ebonhawk Treaty is Kryta's only hope for peace with the Char. We cannot withdraw our negotiators, no matter the risk.
With all due respect, Ambassador, it's a damn fool decision.
That's enough, War Master. Thank you, Lady Versa. The Vigil will do our best to keep everyone safe.
Look!
6 years ago, a dragon rose in Ascalon. It flew south, killing and corrupting everything in its path. I stood beneath the dragon as it passed overhead. I survived, where others did not. All across Tyria, I found others who told of destruction caused by the dragons. Humans in Silvara, battling undead that swarmed their shores. Asura, driven from their underground cities. Joining together, we gave birth to a mighty organization, the Vigil. We're proud that you have chosen to serve alongside us. Your mentor will be Ford, one of our finest soldiers and the most stalwart Norn I know. He'll teach you to fight with the Vigil. The Vigil was created to fight the dragons, to destroy them before they destroy us. Some must fight so that all may be free. Welcome to the Vigil. My name is Almora Soulkeeper. I've founded this order. I'm its general until I die in battle, or they find someone better. Your representative sent me a letter saying that you were the best they'd ever seen. I look forward to seeing you prove that.
I'll do my best, General. I'm dedicated to fighting the dragons. Just show me where to fight.
I like you already, recruit. I've assigned you to War Master Forgil Kernson for training.
Look here, young one. I don't care what you've done in the past. The Vigil needs heroes, not tale-tellers. It's what you do today, not yesterday, that matters to me. Understood?
Yes, War Master.
If you give each other a chance, I think you'll get along just fine. Now to business. Renegades are threatening the treaty negotiations between Kryta and the Iron Legion. The Vigil needs to ensure that the treaty goes through. Those two nations need to be fighting the dragons, not each other. You'll be dealing with Commander Samuelson, leader of the Ebon Vanguard and avid treaty supporter. Head to Ebonhawk and stop those renegades.
Secure the gate. Don't let the renegades escape.
What can I do for you?
Welcome to Ebonhawk, recruit. By Raven's wings, what in the mists is happening here?
It's the Vigil. Thank Balthazar, you're just in time. I'm Samuelson, Wade Samuelson, commander of Ascalon.
I'm War Master Kernson, and this is my new recruit. Give me a status report.
Here's the problem. A bunch of Char renegades smuggled explosives into the city. They're trying to blow up one of the outer walls. The Ebon Vanguard stopped the demolition team, but renegade forces are attacking everywhere, from here to the Central Plaza.
That sounds like a blood-covered mess, Commander. How can we help?
We have to get to the city Central Plaza. Turn right, head down the road and through the crossing. You'll see a big statue at the center of the square. Once we take the square, the Vanguard can do the rest. But without a rally point, we're falling apart.
Who are these renegades? What do they want with Ebonhawk?
They're Char who disobeyed the orders of the High Legions. These idiots would rather die than make peace with humans, and they're dangerous.
We'll capture the plaza, Commander, and teach a lesson to any renegades we find along the way. Ready, recruit? Move out. Ebonhawk fall? The hell it will. The hell it will while I'm here.
Your timing was perfect, War Master Kernson. I can't thank you enough. The renegades are getting bolder. This is the first time they've ever tried to bomb the fortress from the inside.
New tactics may signify a new leader. You think they finally found a shot caller with half a brain?
Think it. I know it. He's a Char named Ajax Anvilburn, and that rotter's a thorn in my side.
Do you know anything about Anvilburn? Some way we could track him down and stop him?
Scouts tell us the renegades have a camp outside Ebonhawk, but my troops are tied up defending the treaty location. The Ebon Vanguard hasn't had a chance to check it, but if I had to guess, I'd say either he's there or his soldiers are.
We'll take a look, Commander. Ill-disciplined thugs like these should be easy to find. Hey there, kid. Remember to bring your weapon?
I'm ready to fight. And don't call me kid.
Ha! Got some spark in you, eh, recruit? Good to see. We'll need it if we're gonna stamp out these renegades. Get ready to move, and keep your voice low. If we're lucky, we can catch these bootjacks sleeping.
You really think we'll be lucky?
Kid, we both know that kind of luck doesn't exist. Still, try to take prisoners if you can. We'll need them to give us information if Anvilburn isn't there.
So we just run in there and yell, "Hello, bad guys, surrender or die."
Look here, whelp. There's a time for strategy and there's a time for kicking the door down. We don't need tactics against this rabble. We just need force.
Yes, sir, War Master.
Right then. Don't worry about hello. Just skip straight to surrender or die. Now move out. Let's talk. You shuck-brained cur! Where's Ajax Anvilburn? We know he's behind the attacks on Ebonhawk. Spill!
You just missed him. He left this morning. He's on his way to kill some worthless human named Duran. They're setting an ambush at Summit Peak. They'll kill Duran, then leave the bloody knife with old Steel Crusher. We're killing 2 peace lovers with 1 trap.
Ashes and snow. He means Minister Kent Duran, the Crichton ambassador. I bet Steel Crusher's the ambassador for the High Legions.
You're Vigil, aren't you? Ha! Ajax will be sorry he missed killing you. Tell his human-loving mother, Almora, that one day we'll spit on her grave.
Almora's Ajax's mother?
That's above your pay grade, recruit. Forget you heard anything about it.
Forget? I can't just forget. Don't you think that's important?
Whatever happened to discipline? Kids these days. All right, fine, but not here and not now. We'll talk about it later. Right now we have to evac before more renegades show up. Leave this coward to rot and die alone. Let's get back to Ebonhawk and warn Samuelson about Ajax's plan. What do you need?
Who are you people? Commander Samuelson didn't mention an escort, and you certainly don't look like Vanguard.
We're with the Vigil. We know about the attack planned for Minister Duran. We're here to make sure you reach him in time.
An escort? I'm a soldier of the Ebon Vanguard. I don't need babysitters.
We're not babysitters. We're tourists. Traveling the same road, taking in the same scenery, and beating the ever-living crap out of the same idiots as you. You look like a fine sergeant. Are you really going to tell us where we can't go and who we can't beat up on such a nice day?
I have to get this message to the minister. I don't have time for this. Just keep up or I leave you behind. Head out for Summit Peak, and don't slow down. So Riddle's my escort? Fine. Just don't tell the rest of the Vanguard. I'll never hear the end of it.
If I'd had a daughter, she'd be a lot like Jane. Except smarter, stubborner, and better looking.
Careful. This has ambush written all over it.
Here. Minister Duran, sir, please, it's critical that you hear this. Commander Samuelson sent me from Ebonhawk. You're both in terrible danger.
Danger? Slow down, Sergeant. Take a deep breath and tell me what's going on.
Ajax Anvilburn and his renegades are going to ambush you. They plan to assassinate Minister Duran and blame the attack on Ambassador Steel Crusher.
Well, we can't let that happen, can we? Duran, can you fight?
Not as well as a Char, but I can hold my own. We could take cover at Summit Peak up ahead. Having the high ground would be in our favor. The camp is a defensible location. If the renegades don't know we're prepared, we could turn the tables on them when they attack.
With all due respect, Minister, the best defense is usually a good offense. I recommend we find the traitor's base and destroy Ajax before he can strike.
The Vigil were the ones to uncover this plot. With due respect, sirs, I think we should let them decide if we choose ambush or assault.
May the Six watch over you. Excellent. Set up the defenses. I'll try to remember what my old swordmaster Bongo taught me.
Ajax and his renegades have surrounded the base of Summit Peak. They brought artillery and ground support.
Noted. Is our ambush ready?
We are doing what we can, but Ajax has twice the troops we expected.
Then we'll just have to fight twice as hard.
Well said. If it's too much for you Vanguard ninnies, me and the recruit can take on the whole posse of renegades by ourselves.
You're a mean old grunt, Forgel. Fine. You two hold the line and we'll act as backup. Good luck. We need to hold this position.
Run! Now!
At ease.
Let's get started.
The renegades are storming Summit Peak. The Ebon Vanguard needs our help, and they need it now.
Looks like we'll have to accelerate our schedule.
Good attitude. Move out, recruit. I'll be right beside you.
Watch it! Renegades on the east ramp! We did it. I can't believe it. The renegades are beaten.
Don't act so surprised, Sergeant. It's downright insulting.
I don't understand those renegades. It's hard to believe anyone in Tyria would work against peace. With the dragons out there, we can't afford to be divided.
Some people can't see past their own noses. It's a good thing we can. This treaty will help even the odds against Zaitan. Count on it. You did well, recruit. You learn quickly, you adapt, and you know when to put hammer to steel. I wasn't sure I'd like you when we started this operation. Amora kinda twisted my arm to take you on, said you were special. But damned if you didn't live up to every word she said. You aren't like the rest of these youngins hanging around the Order.
I'm field promoting you to Crusader, but don't let it go to your head.
I won't, old man. And thank you. It's an honor to work with you too.
Old man, huh? Don't push your luck.
Damn fine fighting, recruit. Reminds me of my youth.
Well done, recruit. You saved the treaty between Kryta and the Iron Legion.
I hope they manage to create a lasting peace, General. We can't defeat the dragons unless both nations work together. General, may I ask a question? Ajax Anvilburn, he was your son, is that correct?
Stand down, Crusader! That's none of your...
No, War Master. I'll answer the question. After all the two of you went through, the Crusader deserves that much. Ajax was my son. As is our custom, I didn't raise him. I left him at the Farrar, and he found me again after my warband was slaughtered by a dragon. I tried to explain to him why I founded the Vigil, but he said I was wasting my time. He never really understood the threat the dragons pose. Like many in the legions, Ajax never looked beyond the Char. I will grieve for my son, but I will not look back.
I'm sorry for your loss, General, but Tyria's safer because of your sacrifices.
Thank you. I agree.
General Soulkeeper, I'd like to request that the Crusader be permanently assigned as my partner.
That's a surprise, Forgo. Are you going soft on me?
I don't have time to break in anyone else. All right, I admit it. We work well together.
Consider yourself so assigned. Crusader, I've briefed Forgel on some options for your next mission. Speak with him, and then decide.
Skrit. Very well. I'll meet you by the feral dens.
Never leave a wrong to ripen into evil.
I have no sympathy for this den of craven thieves. If I find my sword missing, I'll beat them to death with a spoon.
You, tall one. It's good you're here. This way, I will show you what we found.
It better not be another junk pile. I know you, Skrit. You'll make a fuss over broken glass.
No. Much more interesting. You'll see. Follow. Come, follow. We found this. We show you. Found dwarven shinies. Yes. Maybe you trade to take them home.
That widget is mighty strange. You say you found a room full of these.
Shikik found many, deep down in a cave. Going back to get more.
Going back for more? That's insane.
No choice. We need goods to trade. Need to trade to feed our young. That or starve. Evil creatures! Help! Save my friends! Go away! Leave our shinies alone! Seen these creatures before, yes, in the deeps. We fled long ago. Now they come closer to the surface. Found us. They must have followed our scouts. Found our city. Now they come, all teeth and death. They will return until we die. Or they do.
Destroyers. Nasty business. These creatures are minions of the dragon known as Primordus. Vigil records say a group of heroes drove back that dragon's forces long ago. Not that youth today care about history. I missed that fight, but I won't miss this one.
Look at this artifact. It looks like an egg of some kind. A destroyer egg. Is that possible?
Yes. Shikik found that one in room 4 just like it. Many just like it. Shikik went back to bring more, but she has not returned. Bator thinks we can make bomb to kill the destroyers. Wants to steal bomb powder from the centaurs for explosion.
Hard choice. Look into these eggs and find the lost Skrit, or get powder for a bomb to fight the destroyers. Crusader, I'll leave this one up to you. Those creatures are certainly stubborn. Dedicated, I mean. I may not like them, but I can admire that.
Good. Order friend arrives. Here is plan. Centaurs get their boom powder from Crichton caravans. Steal from Seraph. We steal from them, yes? Skrit will burrow to powder, steal, escape back into the tunnels. Very dangerous. You, distract guards. Blow up 3 boom powder stores we picked. Big noise. Guards will come to see. Meanwhile, we steal other boom powder.
You Skrit are smarter than I thought. We'll give you the cover you need. Good luck.
Once we have that bomb, we turn that destroyer queen into a pile of rubble. Sound tactics. Come, Crusader. Let's make some noise. Thievery. I should have expected as much.
Well done, Bator. Looks like we got enough gunpowder to turn that queen into pebbles and dust.
Yes, good. Fatokchak will be back at the village now, with any scouts he could save from the tunnels.
We'll meet you back at the village, and finish this for good.
I'm glad to see you. The raid on the Centaur camp was a windfall of explosive powder, and the kin you rescued helped us assemble a potent bomb.
Fatokchak, you sound smarter than before. What happened?
We Skrit grow smarter when we are together. That's why it was vital for Shikik scouts to be rescued. The greater the numbers, the better the results.
Fatokchak, our scouts are under attack. The queen is approaching!
What? No, too soon. The bomb isn't primed. We'll have to set it off here, in the village. Evacuate the young and the old.
We'll protect you. We'll give you enough time to finish the bomb. Be careful. Keep your hands steady.
You have my word. We will claim vengeance for our lost brothers and sisters, and stop this threat here, no matter the cost.
Almost on us. What do we do?
Get as many of us out as you can, then hold back the destroyers.
I will die to keep them away from you if I have to. Work quickly, old friend.
My people, my friends, all dead. Once was chatter and happy stories. Now, just silence. Too much silence.
I'm sorry, Fatokchak. Your people were brave. They died protecting their friends and family.
We killed the queen and all of her eggs. That's a victory. A hard one, but still a victory.
Fatokchak, we can't bring back your loved ones, but you can help us stop this from happening to others. The Vigil needs allies like you.
Destroyers hunted us below. We lost many. Ran here. Now, here they are. I see there can be no more running. My village will join your cause.
I underestimated these squeaking beasts. You were right, Crusader. No matter how small, every set of hands, or scrabbly claws, is important to our cause.
I guess old dogs can learn new tricks, eh, my friend?
Watch it, Pup, or I'll clip your tail. Let's get back to Almora and let her know what we've discovered. This was a job well done.
The Skrit are thankful. We will fight hard against these evil creatures.
The dragons are a threat to everyone, Fatokchak. I'm glad your village has joined the fight against them.
We're small, but we have no fear. Skrit will be good friends. You'll see.
You bring me something? Hiya.
Forgel told me what happened, Crusader. I'm proud that you saved so many innocents. You've shown the strength of your resolve. I'm promoting you to War Master. Effective immediately.
Thank you, General. It's my honor to serve the Vigil.
I wish I could give you a proper ceremony before you go back in the field, but we have a critical issue at hand. People in Lion's Arch are disappearing without explanation. I need you both to look into it.
With all due respect, General, isn't that a job for the Lion Guard?
Ordinarily, yes. But some of the missing people are Lion Guard. Worse, we've lost contact with one of our Vigil tacticians stationed there.
That makes it our problem. Understood, ma'am. What areas should we survey, and what should we be looking for?
I recommend you start with the sewers. That's where those Lion Guard were last seen.
I've seen plenty, but you're the finest War Master I've had the honor to serve with. Oh, Hell, don't get all teary-eyed on me now. This place stinks like an alehouse on free curry night.
What in the name of the mists was that thing?
I've only seen such a creature once before, at Port Stalwart, just before the Orion Dragon destroyed the town, years ago. It's a special kind of scout for Zaitan. If that creature's here, then there's an undead army advancing on Lion's Arch.
Wait, are you sure about that, Forgel?
Dead sure. We don't have time to go back and report to Almora, or even send for Vigil backup. I'll head for Claw Island to warn the Lion Guard. Meet me there as soon as you can.
What's on Claw Island?
The Claw Island fortress stands in the harbor of Lion's Arch. It's the last defense against invasion from the sea. If Zaitan's going to attack the city, its minions will have to fight their way past the fort.
My father died, as did his father. I've always assumed... enough of my jawing. We've got work to do.